Hey guys, John here. So do I regret getting this new 6th gen 4Runner? Well, part of me kinda does. Let me explain. So why do I regret it? Well, it's already been a month since we've owned this 4Runner, and ever since I got it, people ask, John, why did you not get a hybrid 4Runner? Well, the easy reason was, one, it wasn't available. I wanted to start making 4Runner content for you guys right away, and I was told that hybrids really shouldn't show up until mid-April, and I didn't want to wait that long. Well, we were wrong, because there is already some hybrids being sold, and also a dude already has his hands on a TRD Pro. I just recently spent some time in a hybrid Trail Hunter 4Runner, which is one of my favorite 4Runners now, out in Big Bend, Texas. Incredible time out there. More footage on this coming for you guys, which kind of makes me regret this purchase a little bit and not really just waiting for the hybrid. So now, while this powertrain for me is plenty good for what I'm going to use this 4Runner for, the iForce Max, the hybrid version of this thing, you get so much more low-end torque. That means if you add heavier tires, that means if you're going to tow with it, load your vehicle down with stuff, the drivability of the vehicle is going to be a lot better. Not only that, you also get better gas mileage. We're talking another 4 miles per gallon in the city on this TRD Off-Road version, so that's going to be 23 miles per gallon in the city, and also 24 miles per gallon on the highway, which is 1 mile per gallon less, but I have not seen 24 miles per gallon with this vehicle at all. Speaking of gas mileage, let's talk about today's video sponsor, Upside, who's going to help you earn money back when you fill up your vehicle. So $2.82 a gallon, what if I could earn 10 cents back on this 38-gallon tank V8 Tundra? Well, luckily I can with today's video sponsor, Upside, a free downloadable app for Android and also iOS, earning users an average of $280 per year. We are at this Circle K right now, 10 cents back on regular, and if we were filling up the Land Cruiser, we could get 23 cents back per gallon. You guys can see at the top right-hand side of my screen, $13.94 is the cash that I have earned on this app. This is real cash, it's not fake. You could claim it at any time, and it looks like we filled up a total of 23 gallons, so that's close to $2.30 back. Go ahead and just take the photo. It's gonna ask you a couple questions, and it's as easy as that to start earning some cash back. So to find out how much you guys could start earning, go ahead and click the link in the description or scan the QR code right here on the screen to download the free Upside app. You can use code TRDJOHN to save 25 cents per gallon on your first tank of gas. Upside, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Back to the content. Now, one thing I'm fine though with not getting the hybrid is the fact that it costs $3,000 more than this MSRP of this one would have cost. So this 4Runner for me was about $55,000 to $56,000. If I was to wait and get the hybrid version of it, it would have been close to 60 grand, right? But I think if I was to have waited for a hybrid, you know, hindsight's 2020, I probably would have gotten the Trail Hunter version of the 4Runner if we did wait that extra month for it to get delivered. Now, one spot where I do enjoy the normal gas version versus having the hybrid is back here in the cargo area. Because if you were to get a hybrid version of the 4Runner, you're gonna have kind of this little lift up section right here, which honestly for folding the seats down makes a lot more sense. However, for this vehicle, I have a ton of space to put stuff because this isn't raised up about 4 inches because the hybrid batteries sit under here, and the fact then that I can fold the seats forward quite a bit and not have this kind of dip in the space. I was able to fit 4 tires in here and also 4 wheels. I feel like if I had the hybrid system with the raised up floor and the way that the seats fold with it, you're not really able to tumble them forward properly. I think that I would have way less cargo space with that hybrid version. So if cargo space is an issue for you, then I would highly recommend just getting the gas version of the 4Runner. Again, it drives totally fine. I'm getting very good gas mileage with this, even with a little bit bigger of tires right now, about 20 miles per gallon, which I'm fine with that. But again, if cargo space is a concern for you, you should not even be thinking about the hybrid system. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space, but it is significant when compared to the non-hybrid. So now with that regret portion out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about how it's been to own this 6th gen 4Runner for the past month. And if you guys are new to my channel, basically what we're gonna do with this 4Runner over the course of the probably a year that I own it is modifications, testing the crap out of it, off-roading it, lots of road trips, throwing miles onto it, and then hopefully at the end, I'll be giving it away to one of you. Let's make sure that we can make that happen. I have more stuff in the works for that, but that is the goal. Currently, right now, as it sits, we have Relations race wheels on it, Nitto tires, and stuff from Prinsu CBI. We're gonna put their new suspension system on it as well. And then after that, after I document it, showcase it for you guys, we have more parts coming from more companies. It's just not, oh, John wants free parts. No, it's to, if you guys are in the market for a 6th Gen 4Runner and you want different options, it helps for someone like me creating content to give you guys those options and my thoughts on it, but ultimately you guys do your own research. So we have a few more things, like I said, to put on from Prinsu and CBI. Also, I'm in talks with XPEL to hopefully get this thing full PPF wrapped and also ceramic coatings. That way when we, off-road with it, I'm not scratching this thing up for if we do give it away to the new potential owner. And I'm also talking with Cali Rays, Westcott Designs, and several other companies to, again, just give you guys options for the new 4Runner. But for the month that I've had it, obviously the paint has held up fine. We haven't really scratched it anywhere in any spots, no door dings, nothing like that. And we did finally get the tags and the registration on it. We went with the Endless Summer tag right there, just because I have the same one on my 5th Gen 4Runner. More importantly, we will also be window tinting this thing very soon. But let's go ahead and go on into the interior to talk about that. We have 1,600 miles already on this in the month that I've owned it. And we're gonna be throwing even more soon on next week, because we're driving this to Texas, going on a little road trip. We're gonna tow the space trailer and pick up our cow from the in-laws at their ranch. So it's gonna be very cool. The Softex seats have been awesome. The heated portion, the ventilated portion keeps me cool, because Florida is like winter during the morning and then kind of spring, summer in the evenings right now. So the heated ventilated seats have been working great. These seats are just so awesome with how soft they are and stuff. The materials in the 4Runner have been holding up great. No creaks and rattles, nothing like super loose at all. The vehicle has honestly been pretty solid. My main gripe is I do wish Toyota did not cheap out right here on the doors, and they gave us soft touch materials, especially on a premium model that's, $55,000, $56,000. The interior, it does look like Tacoma, but again, after I've been driving this a lot, the blue color, the heritage blue, going on road trips with it, we've been throwing the dogs in it, my wife's been driving it. It's feeling more and more like a 4Runner, which is nice, because when I first got this thing, I was like, ugh, it's a Tacoma copy. It's just gonna feel like a Tacoma. Completely wrong. The more I drive it, the more I realize that it totally has characteristics of a 4Runner. It's solid like a 4Runner, not as solid as the 5th Gen, I will admit that. But it is a very solid vehicle, and the characteristics of it are completely different than that of a Tacoma. So yeah, interior has been absolutely great. The powertrain has been great as well. We're averaging about 20 miles per gallon now. The miles per gallon has gone back up since that last road trip that we've had with it. These Nitto tires have been great. The Relations race wheels, the stance that it has right now, even without a lift, has been great. And even coming into the back seats here, I will have a comparison video coming for you guys on this and the 5th Gen. Haven't really put anything in the back except for the dogs, but they've been in the very back. But when we do road trip, we're gonna flip all these seats forward so they can have a full, nice space back here. And again, no issues in the back. Then again, we haven't had kiddos or anything like that back there to really raise a concern. But we also do have some interior mods coming from Cali Rays, because there is a lack of auxiliary switches here. Definitely need to get a screen protector on that screen, because it is a fingerprint magnet. Maybe some oversized cup holders. We definitely need a center console organizer. And like I said, some window tint too, because when you shut this door right here, it is and summer is coming very quickly here in Florida. I do not kind of like the fishbowl effect, especially in the front right here. So we'll most likely get the fronts, the backs, and I'm a big fan of tinting the windshield. So we will definitely put a light ceramic layer right there up front. As for the TRD Off-Road package, I don't regret getting this package honestly at all. I enjoy the fact that I got the digital rear view mirror. I have no need for a moonroof, even though that it would be nice. It is an optional package that you can get on the TRD Off-Road Premium. I don't miss it. I don't need it at all. And it does give me more height right here as a driver, because the roof line isn't lower because of that moonroof. But aside from that, man, no regrets on this at all. I did want the Everest color, but that didn't come in time. And honestly, the fact that I have this heritage blue that I'm going to be able to compare to my Cavalry Blue 4Runner, this thing has grown on me a lot. And I think that it being this blue color, and obviously I guess I'm a fan of blue, it has helped me kind of quickly snowball that process of liking this vehicle quite a bit. So guys, I appreciate you all watching, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later.